Welcome once again to Skillful Living. I'm Pamposh Dhar, talking to you about 4 paths to peace and freedom that are described in the Bhagavad Gita. In earlier videos, I have already discussed the first 3 paths. Today, I want to focus on the 4th path, which is Raja Yoga, also called the Royal Path. Now, Raja Yoga brings together the other 3 paths which we talked about earlier. So these are Jnana Yoga, the path of knowledge, Karma Yoga, the path of action, and Bhakti Yoga, the path of love. Of course, Raja Yoga brings together all these 3 paths at their best, in their highest forms. So it brings together wisdom, right action, action that is good for everybody, in my own highest interest and in the highest interests of everyone else. And it brings together unconditional love, love for the divine, for God, whatever you want to call it, and love for the reflection of the divine in every creature in our universe, love for everyone and everything unconditionally. Raja Yoga relies quite heavily on meditation as a practice. Once again, meditation which brings us the highest form of wisdom and understanding, not contaminated in any way, if you like, by our ego, coming from our own highest self. Meditation, when we turn our attention inwards in meditation, we begin to truly understand ourselves and every part of ourselves, including our soul, our highest self. We begin to understand the universe that we live in. We begin to understand life itself, and we see the connectedness of life. We see that we are part of a much larger whole, and we are connected to everyone and everything in this much larger picture. It is the path, of course, to peace and freedom, like the other 3 paths as well, and perhaps a quicker path to self-realization, starting with self-knowledge and within ourselves, connecting with the highest part of ourselves, with our own souls, and gaining a wisdom about life itself. So we begin to take action based on a very deep understanding of what's right and what's wrong. We take action in our own highest interest and the highest interests of anyone that each action might impact. Sometimes we can figure out, we can expect, we can imagine who all our action might impact. Other times we might have no idea. But we take the right action. We do what it's right to do. Selfless action, which means not taking action to meet only our own selfish desires. Taking action with detachment from the expectations of our desires. Raja Yoga, along with meditation, also requires us to be really master of ourselves, in particular to control our own impulses, to control our own senses. This doesn't mean denying our senses or suppressing our desires. It means simply being master, being in control, so that we are not led hither and thither by our senses or the objects of our selfish desires. Early in the text, the Bhagavad Gita refers to what was it called? Let me see if I can refresh my memory. The intuitive path of spiritual wisdom and the active path of selfless service. So Raja Yoga, in a sense, brings these 2 together. Intuitively, the intuitive path which we see through meditation by turning our attention to our own highest self, and the more active path, taking action in the world, but taking selfless action taking action without attachment to our own desire for results, to our own expectations of results. We may have the expectations, but we don't grow attached to them. We take action because we believe that action to be right action. So Raja Yogis continue to live in this world, to interact with this world, but they also have a sense of the inner world, of their own inner world, which connects them to everything else. I think I'll leave it there for today. Thank you for watching. Namaste.